We're back, and today we're talking some big rumors regarding Demon Slayer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So it's been going around that Demon Slayer is going to do 3 movies in order to adapt the final arc, the Infinity Castle arc. Now, of course, I'm not gonna get into spoilers here, but the fact that this could potentially be true and it would make sense in a business sense, we definitely have to talk about it. Now, if you've been living under a rock, you already know Demon Slayer is one of the most popular animes ever. Definitely the most popular anime in the last decade. It did a tremendous job, especially here in the US, to popularize and make anime mainstream. I mean, literally, it's the top highest grossing anime movie of all time. A record that was being held by Spirited Away, and that took like 15 years to break or something crazy like that. So yeah, if you're one of those Demon Slayer haters, look, it's okay if you don't like Demon Slayer, right? But if you're trying to downplay how successful Demon Slayer is, you're delusional, right? But yeah, there's a rumor that they're making 3 movies, right, in order to adapt the last arc of Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle arc. Now, if you ask me, it will make sense as a business, right? Because literally, they're making the anime as a business to make money. And if this is the last time they're going to be able to milk, and I'm going to use milk here in quotations because in reality, this is not milking, and we're going to be getting into that later in the video. It would make sense as a business to do a movie adapting the last arc of the anime because you already know it's going to bring in a serious amount of money. I mean, even if we accept that these 3 movies, if it is true, if the rumor is true, and they make these 3 movies and they don't surpass the first Mugen Train movie, right? Let's just say they make, the 4th and 5th and maybe 7th place in the highest grossing anime movie of all time, which is 100% believable. That's already a huge profit. I mean, an insane amount of profit, right? So as a business, it makes sense. Now, me as an anime fan, I would really hope that they don't do this because I would prefer to get, I don't know, but they could probably adapt the whole Infinity Castle, probably in either, if they were really trying to rush it, probably like I was saying 24 episodes. But honestly, I would say anywhere from like 30 to 50 will probably be like a really good sweet spot, right? It just really depends, right? Now, again, I haven't read Demon Slayer in a long time, so I don't know too much about the pacing. Maybe 24 episodes is enough, but I would be willing to argue that maybe 3 movies that are maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours long, maybe that's not enough. Maybe it is. I don't know, right? Maybe they're going to add, anime original, or maybe since it's a lot of fighting in there, right? We're just going to get that top tier animation and it's just going to go quick, right? And 3 movies is going to be enough. But me personally, I would honestly prefer if it was just, your regular anime season, right? 12 episodes each season, and maybe we do that for 3 years, and boom, we get a very successful Demon Slayer season. We get a very, decently paced anime season. And honestly, Demon Slayer is great, right? Again, if you're one of those people that hate Demon Slayer, you're delusional. Now, I already know the anime community is gonna get in here and say, all Demon Slayer fell off. Oh, they're just doing the movies because they're milking Demon Slayer for everything it's got. And, this happened with Attack on Titan as well, right? When MAPPA was doing their whole little release schedule for Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1, part 2, right? That's not actually milking a series, right? If you want a good example of what milking a series is, think no further than something like Boruto, right? Like, look, you can love or hate Boruto, but there is no way in any world that you look into that something like Boruto should have over 200 episodes when it only has 20 volumes and only maybe 60, 70 chapters. It just doesn't make any sense to have that many, episodes. That is the definition of milking something, right? You're making something last longer than it actually needs to last. You're actually creating content that's irrelevant to what the actual source material is in order to milk even more of what you can out of a franchise. I mean, again, Boruto is a good example. Do we really need Boruto after Naruto ended? I would argue no, but they still made it because, again, as a business, it makes a lot of sense. You got a very popular franchise. why would you not keep making content for that popular franchise? It happened with Dragon Ball as well. We see that, Dragon Ball being a huge successful anime franchise, they came back with Dragon Ball Super, right? So it's one of those things that, again, at the end of the day, this is a business, right? They're here to make money. And if they make these movies, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to print money. Now, is it going to make the anime fans happy? That's, we're going to have to see. At the end of the day, people are going to have to vote with their wallet. And I'm going to tell you right now, I love Demon Slayer. I know it gets a lot of hate because it's one of those popular series, right? Every popular series gets hate. Boruto, the anime, is super popular. It gets hate. One Piece, super popular. It gets hate. Demon Slayer gets hate. Dragon Ball gets hate. Naruto gets hate. Every major mainstream anime is going to get hate because, again, the amount of people that love it, there's always going to be a very minority few that are going to be loud and salty that their favorite series is not as popular, right? That's what's happening here with Demon Slayer, right? But yeah, honestly, if it is true that they are making 3 movies, I would say as a business, it makes sense, but I'm still going to go to the movie theater and watch every single movie. Now, they're probably also going to do the movies, and then because they're going to try to double dip, they're going to probably make episodes of those movies, right? Kind of like how they did with Mugen Train, right? And that's where it starts getting a little milky, right? Because again, they're just reusing the same content and putting it out there once again in order to monetize and make even more money out of the same content, right? But yeah, that's all it is, right? Just a little bit of Demon Slayer news. And again, if you're one of those people that thinks that Demon Slayer fell off, I just want to give you a quick little numbers here, right? Especially here in the US, Demon Slayer, who hasn't released a new volume, is still making top 10 most sold mangas in the US, even outselling One Piece. And if you actually include the box sets, because in the US they do this weird thing where if somebody buys the box set, it counts as one. Demon Slayer will be the highest selling manga in the US, and One Piece will be the second. So again, a manga that doesn't have new content is literally outselling almost everything in the US. And if we go look at Japan, where the manga industry is way bigger, people buy more series, Demon Slayer to this date is still making top 50, which again is insane considering that they're not releasing new content. So the fact that it's still selling top 50, is insane. Again, if you're like a Boruto fan, please don't say anything about Demon Slayer falling off because Demon Slayer is outperforming Boruto in any scenario that you want to look at, right? Except games. I will say when it comes to video games, Boruto dominates. The only thing that even comes close is probably Dragon Ball and their games. But, now I'm just going off topic, right? But yeah, that's a little bit of rumors going around in the anime industry. Let me know what you're thinking. Like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Oh.